Yesterday was another emotional day in the Aaron Hernandez murder trial. The victim's girlfriend was back on the stand and one juror was removed from the panel. NBC 10's Brian Crandall reports from Fall River.
Well, the day here in court began with the judge kicking out a juror because the juror had been to more Patriots games than she had earlier indicated, and also because she apparently had said at some point that she'd have a hard time convicting Aaron Hernandez if there was no murder weapon, and one has not been found. Then dramatic testimony later in the day as this case pits sister against sister.
That Odin was dead.
Shania Jenkins recalls getting the phone call from police about her boyfriend Odin Lloyd. That was June 2013. Now she testifies in the murder trial of Aaron Hernandez. Jenkins knew Hernandez because her sister, Shayana, is the former football star's fiance. She went to their house in North Attleboro the day after the murder, saying she had a brief conversation with Hernandez.
He asked me if I was okay, put his hand on my shoulder, kind of rubbed my shoulder and told me he'd been through this death thing before, it'll get better with time. She testified that Hernandez left the house and her sister's behavior changed. She kept receiving phone calls and her responses were very short, or she kept getting up and leaving the room when the phone rang.
How was she behaving after receiving these text messages?
Just not normal.
Okay, and just describe what she was doing when you say not normal.
Secretive.
Jenkins told the court that she then saw her sister go to the basement and that she had a black trash bag. Jenkins didn't see what her sister did with the bag. Prosecutors are trying to show that Hernandez not only orchestrated the killing of Lloyd, but also a cover-up. Jenkins says she later returned to the house to find police there, and she was asked to describe Hernandez's demeanor then.
He seemed a little stressed, but normal.
What, if anything, had he ever said to you describing his relationship with Odin?
Nothing.
And she's expected back on the stand today. Now, the issue with the jury getting kicked off, not that big of a deal because they started the case with 6 alternates, so now they're down to 5. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News in Fall River.